Simply a Stewart, and I'm back with another haul video. So this week I was watching some random homeschool moms that I don't usually follow. I just randomly found them through search, and so now I'm a new subscriber to several of them. Thank you guys for putting out such great content. But one of them did an Ollie's haul, and they had a Bible that I had been looking for, and so we decided while we were out running our errands today that we would stop at Ollie's, and I'm so glad we did. We found a few things that I'm really happy we found, and a few things my kids just wanted. So I decided I'd go ahead and jump on here and give you guys a haul of some of the things we got in case you guys are looking for some things either for your kiddos for summer or maybe to add to your like extras for your homeschool next year. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what we got. All right, so I just have some piles here, just made my life easier. But the first thing I got was this Bible. This is what she had shown, and I cannot remember her name because it was the first time I've ever watched her. But I will drop her video and her page down in the description box below. But this, I've been wanting the Adventure Bible, and I had looked online and stuff. Obviously, the regular price, I didn't really want to pay that, although I would have. But I was trying to find it on like thriftbooks.com or something, and all I could find was that I actually mistakenly bought the New Testament only, which is not bad to have, but I wanted the entire Bible. So this is a really great Bible. I wanted to update our Bible so that we could keep one. My kids all have their own, but I wanted to keep one in our morning basket, and so I thought this would be a really great one for everybody. It has some like nice illustrations, and it has color, and it's easy to read. I actually had to buy my big girls new Bibles this year. The ones they were given by our church were nice Bibles, but they were actually really difficult and they just weren't really kid friendly as I was hoping. So I think they'll be good for a little later in time, but we bought them some new ones, and so I wanted this to be very kid friendly, and I think it really is. So we picked this up. The original price on this was $27, so this was the most expensive thing I bought, but I had went there purposely for this, and we spent $13 on it, and I'm really glad that we did. So we'll be adding this to keep in our morning basket to read from when we do our Bible for the upcoming homeschool year. And then I found this, I believe it was $2.99. Yeah, they had one about TV shows and movies, and there was one more, but neither one of them did I feel like was super educational. But this one I did feel like was really neat, and it just had a bunch of tidbits of information. And so you can see over here, it has all these little tabs: Earth, weather, oceans, insects. I thought there was one more back there. Oh, space. Okay, and so here you can see the ocean food chains. This is a glossary. Each little section seems to have a glossary, which is neat. This is about climate. Now, I like this especially because we will be doing weather this year as one of our unit studies, like more extreme weather, things like tornadoes and hurricanes and those types of things. And so this had some information just on the basics of the earth, which I think is good. But I do believe somewhere in here, maybe it wasn't here, somewhere. Seasons. And I did find it, but I don't know what. And it looks like, oh, there's more than one glossary in each, like, subsection, which is kind of cool. So there we go. There's the extreme weather section that I was looking for. I thought this would just be cool to have for reference during our unit study. And about, like, the hurricanes and different storms, tornadoes. So you can see this is a pretty cute book. For $2.99, I thought it was worth putting into our homeschool room. And then I thought this would be cool. I think I'm going to pair this with some of my other stuff for my kiddos for their geography this year. Just for an extra little fun, fun thing. I will probably go ahead. They only had one of these. If they would have had two, I just would have bought two, but they did not. So I'm probably going to go ahead and make copies for my big girls so that they can each do it because I know they're both going to want to. But they have, I like that it has the capitals on there. and then each of the states, and they're not easy mazes. A lot of mazes you find are very, very easy, and my older kiddos are 8 and 10, and so they don't want to do really simple mazes. So, and that was $1.99. So I thought that was super cute, and like I said, we'll probably add that in as an extra for part of our geography this year, just as something kind of fun to do, maybe on Fridays or whatnot. So we picked that up, and then each of the kids wanted to pick out a few books, and it was a really long day, so I kind of let them. My oldest is 10, and she has done her multiplication facts, but I think that this is just a little book. She had picked up an edition one, and she goes, "Oh, I could use this for extra practice." And I mean, she could have, but she's way past that. She's really past basic multiplication too, but I didn't think there was any problem with her going over this. So these little books were 69 cents. I know I have seen these style of books at Five Below. We actually got some there last year, and they were not that cheap. So when we saw these, I did go ahead and pick some up. My son actually, as you will see in a second, got a few over here. He was the first one to spot these, and he had got a few last year, and he really wanted more. So we did pick up a couple of these little books. Then we found this, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, which I thought was kind of cute. My daughter's only going into fifth grade, but it just has, oops, sorry guys. It has all of these little quizzes and tests, and it shows you which grade it should be for. So I thought that would be fun for her to go through. And then in the back, it does have the answers, but I might also have her go ahead and just research the answers she doesn't know, look them up on the internet, just so she's getting practice doing that type of thing. So that was 99 cents. I wanted to get my 8-year-old one too, but she didn't want one, so we didn't. But we picked that up. I kind of wish I would have picked one up and set it aside for maybe next year for her or the year after, but it is what it is. And then her sister picked out a coloring book, which I really didn't think she needed, but she wanted. And so my 10-year-old was like, well, can I get a coloring book? They don't really color unless they're these like adult type coloring books. So I had said, I guess if you really want to. And then next thing I looked over, I saw this, and I thought she would do this. She really likes Ever After High dolls. We don't really read the books or watch the shows, so I don't know much about the actual content, but they do like to play with the dolls. This has like a bunch of little doodles in it, and they can add to it. They can color. They can create a story. It was really cute. So I thought this was a really good find for her, and I believe this one was $2 too. Yeah, $1.99. So they do have these other kinds. They did not have these there, but if I could find more of these, I would definitely get them. I did think these were something that they would use, and for that tween age was really good. So we picked that one up. And then my 8-year-old is really into word searches, so she picked these up to do. I kind of like that they have all these extra little things at the bottom, working on synonyms and those types of things, opposed to just a word search, because she had got a big word search book last week, but I thought that was really neat. So we're going to go ahead and do that. She was actually waiting for me to finish filming this so she can take that and do it. So she picked up that one, and she did this one also. I don't know if that one has just says shapes there. This one was like more, rainforest and different things, but same basic type of thing. Those ones were each 69 cents, so we picked those up. Please don't do that, Dominic. Sorry, my son just came in from outside to play something that I will show you in 1 second. The rest of them got. And then, like I said, she really wanted a coloring book. I really don't know why she wanted this, but if you have a little one who's into coloring, this is a cute little coloring book. So, sorry guys, my 5 or 6-year-old really is so excited about playing this thing that he just kept playing it, and it was being loud. Anyways, so this is what my son picked up. I don't know why he really wanted the dot to dots, but it's reinforcement of letters, especially the lowercase letters. So he did do some kindergarten work this year, and he did do some preschool work. He just turned 6. If he would have been going to public school, I would not have sent him this year. But we did work on kindergarten work, and and some preschool, like I said. So he saw this and really wanted it, so I thought it would be great just to do some reinforcement since he did want it. And then he asked to do this one. He really likes to do the hidden pictures types things. And so we picked this one up. They aren't different things. You can see it says like find 7 leaves. So you're looking for 7 leaves, not different items. In case you have a kiddo who's looking at something like that. Now you can see this one says K through 1. They do have the grades in them when they're, or like age groups when they're not covered by these. So, and then he found this, which was mazes. Obviously a lot less challenging than the ones that my big girls will be doing, but he does like to do mazes. And so we picked that one up. And then he had picked out an addition and subtraction book on like this, in this format. And we saw this one. And so he went ahead, they were obviously roughly the same price. This one was actually 10 cents cheaper. He saw this one, and so he decided to pick this one up instead. And it's just some basic addition. He adds and subtracts fine, but he's still working on learning his facts opposed to using like bears or fingers or number lines or something. So I thought that this would just be good practice for him over the summer. And he picked it out himself, so he'll be encouraged to do it. So we picked that up. And then this very last stack, now this is what my kids are all playing. These were not from Ollie's. This is the only thing. We picked these up at Pat Catan's. So it is a chain store. I don't know where all it is located, to be honest. But we have a Pat Catan's that is going out of business. I think they all are, but I could be wrong about that. We only have one locally. So they had these, and they were, I think, $1.64 a piece after the sale, and so we picked these up. I thought that they would be fun to use for school this year if they worked well, and if not, then they could just go play them. We tried them out, and they work fairly decently, so, you know, we might play some hot cross buns this year for fun. So we picked those up. And then back to the Ollie stuff. This is just ABCs dot to dot, and I believe it's all uppercase. There's no lowercase letters in this one. Oh, I stand corrected. There are some lowercase. So we will probably start and work mostly on the uppercase. She does not know her lowercase yet. She's still working on all of her uppercase, in fact. So, but I thought this would be good as we work through the year. I will probably tuck this away into stuff for her to work on while we're homeschooling this year. She is going to be doing some work. I didn't really do a whole lot with her last year, but she seems to be very interested in doing things towards the end of the year now that she's turned 4. So I'm trying to collect some workbooks for her to do in the fall when we start. And then there was this cute little color by number. It was 89 cents. And I really liked this because it was small numbers. They didn't, and the pictures were large. So if you look like at this fish, it only goes up to 4 as far as number recognition. And the sections are large. So sometimes I see those color by numbers, and they're very small, and they have a lot of different numbers, and it's just harder for little kids who are starting to recognize their numbers. But again, we may do this summer over the summer. We have a lot of activities. We're coming into like Bible school and stuff, so we may not. But if not, again, this will be something that we can tuck away, working on our colors and our numbers and all of those things while I'm working with the big kids. If they're having, need help with something like division or fractions or something, this will give her something that she can work on pretty independently. So we picked that up. And then the very last thing I got was this. Honestly, I got this because I thought it was cute, and I am going to probably tuck this away for the fall because there's no like right or wrongs on this. $1.99, it's artistic. And they had all these face stickers. There's a bunch of pages here of like these little stickers. And then when you go towards the second part of the book here, there's all these little animals with shapes that they can go ahead and put those stickers in and fill them in. And I just thought that was adorable. And would be really cute for my 4-year-old. So I did pick that up. If she gets antsy and wants to use it over the summer, I'm going to go ahead and let her. But right now she's been using the paint book I picked up from the Dollar Tree. If you didn't see that haul, I will go ahead and drop a link to that below also. But we will, if she doesn't use this all over the summer, then we'll go ahead and tuck it away as some of the stuff she can use as we get into the new school year. So So that is everything we got. We just picked up some odds and ends, some little books, like I said, that they can work on over the summer, beat that summer brain drain kind of thing, or like I said, mentioned tucking away some of those things that we might go ahead and use in the upcoming school year. So if there's anything that you guys saw here, you guys might want to go ahead and check out your local Ollie's. It's kind of a closeout store, so merchandise can be different, but I know that I definitely saw some of this in a previous haul on YouTube as well. So they do carry some of the same merchandise at different stores. So go ahead and check those out. Make sure you check out, and I feel so bad that I do not remember her name, but I will drop her haul video in the description box below so you can see what she found at Ollie's too. Maybe make a list if you're like me. I search around and find a few different haul videos and have a whole list when I go to the store of things I'm looking for. So I already have, things in my mind before I even get there and see all they have. But, and if you guys like these kind of videos, please go ahead and click that thumbs up. If you guys are new here, please go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. I'm so happy that you found us. I do share haul videos and homeschooling videos and things about being on a healthy journey. So I will see you guys all next time. Bye.